Hey guys, how's it going? Nate here. Welcome to the video. Thanks for checking it out. Today I have a re-spooling video for the DeWalt cordless brushless DCST 920 weed trimmer. So I did a regular review on this a while back and got several requests to do a re-spooling video. It took me a long time and I finally got around to it. Sorry it took me so long, but here's the video. So right now I have the battery out. Be sure to take the battery out before you do this. And I've got the weed trimmer sitting with the main part, the battery part on the floor, and then this is just sitting on a stool or a chair or something. So you want to start out like this. I went ahead, I'm just going to be reusing the string that was in it, the DeWalt string, because I haven't used it up, but I just took it out to show you how to do this. So what you're going to do first of all is you've got these two tabs here. I'll try to turn that a little bit. You can see tab here and another tab on the other side. Now you can try to push them both together at the same time, or you can also just real carefully, let me try this side here, just real carefully put a screwdriver in and just twist it a little bit, and you'll get one side to pop right out without causing damage. You don't want to go too far too hard, but once you get one side out, you can kind of come over here and make sure you get the other side out without tweaking anything. So as you can see, that's why it's so hard to get off. It's got a nice healthy spring in there to keep it on and to lock on this spool system. So unlike a lot of other systems, or at least older systems, this does not have a removable head. Basically it's got a tapered or a clutched ring on the outside, and the reason that is like that is so that when you're running the machine, this will tighten down all the way and it'll clamp down so that you don't lose all the string on your spool every time you start up the machine. Once you need more string, you simply tap the head, and you guys have probably read that in the directions or whatever. You just run the machine and tap the head as it's running, and what it does is it releases this ring and allows it to feed line out. And then once that happens, it just does it real quick and then it tightens right back up, and then you have extra string and it stops coming out. So that's how that works. Because you've got obviously two holes for feeding string here, and I don't know if you can see it here, but there it is right there. You can see there's a hole on the inside of the spool, on the very inside spool, and that goes all the way through. So what you want to do is you're going to want to line up those holes with that inside hole in the spool, and then you're just going to take a chunk of new string. You can either just cut like a 15-foot chunk off or something like that, or you can just take one end, pull 15 feet. If you have a spool, you don't necessarily need to cut it right now. You can just leave one end on and then just pull like 7 or 8 feet off through. I would say it would give you it enough. I don't think that'll fill up the spool, but that'll give you enough for a while. So I'm not sure exactly how much the spool holds. But anyways, so you're gonna feed that through and get it, either if you got a piece, get it even, or just pull whatever amount through you want to. And then I'm gonna set it up. Basically, you're going to rotate this and wrap it on, just to show you how to put the head back on. But you're gonna just line it up with the clips, make sure you got the spring in there, and you're just going to either push it back on, or you can also just give it a tap too. So it can be a little bit difficult, but just make sure you've got both those clips all the way on there. And then obviously I've got way too much string here because I didn't spool very much of it, but at the end you might have some excess. You can either just run it and let these cut the strings, or I would prefer just grab a pair of scissors and cut them off about 5 or 6 inches, and you're good to go. You have a re-spooled DeWalt brushless cordless trimmer. So if you got anything out of the video, if this helped you out at all, I'd really appreciate a like. It helps me out a lot. And once again, thanks so much for watching the video. Alrighty, bye bye.